Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. My name is She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. In this video I'll be sharing with you my sinking fund results for the month of August. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. I do hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. And if you're new to the channel, my name is She's on a Budget and over on my channel I discuss all things budgeting related. So if that sounds like your type of thing, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. But guys, we are back for another sinking fund results video. And I am literally just bubbling over. It's been such a good month. Yes, I have spent some money from these envelopes that I shouldn't have, but big whoop, we have still made massive savings and I'm so happy. I know I keep going on and on about this, but guys, I am literally so grateful for all of your support. These envelopes would not be where they are now if it wasn't for your support in terms of purchasing from my store, supporting my videos, all of that stuff. Like literally, I am so grateful for each and every one of you guys. A year ago, I would never have thought I'd be in a position that I'm in right now. And I know it's all down to you lot supporting me. So thank you so much. I am going to be counting my envelopes to put a closing balance for each envelope, and I'm also going to be changing out my smaller notes for larger ones. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my side income binder and I'm going to take the money out of my emergency fund. So as you may know, every month the money that I save in my emergency fund envelope I transfer to the bank. It isn't my actual current account, it's a bank that I have specifically just for my emergency fund. I don't use it for anything else other than that. And yeah, this is what I'm going to use as like my bank today so that I can change out my notes. So I'm going to put all the 5s and 10s down, and yeah, that is going to be my bank for change. So I'm going to put my side income binder down and I'm going to start with my sinking fund binder. Okay, so let's start with my personal envelope. At the beginning of the month I had £50 in my envelope, but I added 20, but I spent £60. So we should have £10 left over, guys, in this envelope, which we do. So we're basically starting from scratch, virtually from scratch in this envelope, but it is like my personal one, so I really don't mind. So that's the closing balance from that. I'm not going to change up these two 5s, I'm going to leave them as they are. Nevaeh is my youngest daughter. This envelope is basically like a birthday envelope for her. Her birthday is coming up at the end of November. So I'm going to take out the money here. And at the beginning of the month, she had £160 in here. We added 20, so we should have 180. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 65, 75, 80. So we have 118 here. I'm going to take the 5s out and I'm going to put a £20 note for her. So that is Nevaeh's envelope done. Okay, and then in terms of my eldest daughter, so Jada, at the beginning of the month she had 105 and I've added 20 this month. So we should have 125. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, which we do. Again, I'm going to change out 4 5s for a £20 note. And I'm going to put that back in here. And that's all done. Okay, and then car maintenance, at the beginning of the month we had £150. I added 40, but I spent 50 from this envelope, guys. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we've got 190 in here. Okay, and then Tyrese is my eldest child. He's my only boy, and at the beginning of the month he had £70. I added 20, so we should have 90. We've got 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 90, which we do. So I'm going to take out the fives. I'm going to put a £20 note here, and this is his cash. And then my water bill, at the beginning of the month I had 80, I added 20, so we should have £100 in here. This is for my water bill for next year. I've already paid like 2021's water bill in advance, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 85, 95, £100. So we've got £100 in here. And yeah, I think I need to get to £260 for this envelope to pay this bill next April. Okay, next we have car tax. At the beginning of the month I had £60 in here. We added 15, so we should have 75. We've got 20, 40, 65, 75 in here, which is correct. Again, this is like my car tax or my road tax for next year. I used to pay my car tax by direct debit each month, but I managed to save up enough money in this envelope last year to pay it in advance. So this is for next year's car tax. Okay, and then my car insurance envelope is next. At the beginning of the month I had 420, I added 60, so we should have 480 in here. We've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 80. So we've got 480 in here now. And this is for my car insurance for next year, guys. Again, I used to pay this by direct debit each month. If you're from the UK, you know that you do pay extra if you pay monthly. I think it's like a fee that you pay because they've basically given you credit for the insurance policy, but it is quite a large amount that they charge you for that. I think mine would have been about £260. So I've made that massive saving by paying my insurance in one go, and the only way that I'm able to do that is by saving it up monthly, which is why this sinking fund I think is probably one of my most important ones. I would not be able to pay like £700 in 1 month towards just car insurance. So yeah, this is going towards my car insurance renewal fee next year. So we have £480 in here now. And then gifts, at the beginning of the month I had £40. I didn't put any money into this envelope, so we should have the same £40, which we do. So I'm just going to obviously carry that forward into next month. And then my pet envelope is next, and this is for my dog and four fishies. At the beginning of the month I had £20, we added 20, so we should have 40, 25, 35, £40, which we do. Again, I'm going to take the fives out and put a £20 note in instead. So we've got that done. And I've just noticed, guys, I didn't change up the notes in my car tax envelope or my water bill or my car insurance. So I'm just going to quickly go back and do that. I'm going to change up the fives in my water bill for 20. And I'm going to change up the fives in my car tax. I think I've only got 2 that I can change up for 10. And then I'm going to change up my car insurance. So we've got quite a lot to change up here. I don't know how I forgot. Multitasking on camera is definitely not easy. So we've got £20 here. And then we've got another 20, and then another 20. Okay. Okay, so that's all done. Hopefully I don't forget to do that over the next few envelopes. Okay, so we've done gifts. We are on to my healthcare envelope. At the beginning of the month, I had £85 in here, guys. I added 85 and I also spent 165. So we literally only have £5 in here going forward. But to be honest, this has been such a blessing, this envelope as well. Managed to purchase my glasses and my daughter's glasses, and they weren't cheap glasses, guys. I have to say they were really good quality glasses that will probably last us a good few years. So in order for us to like build this back up again, I'm going to add money to it slowly. There isn't any rush really. I think like the next thing that I probably need to do is like some dental work for myself, but yeah, there isn't any rush at the moment, so I'm just going to add like the regular £10 a month that I do to this envelope. So we've got £5 in healthcare. And then in terms of annuals, I had 65 at the beginning of the month. We added 10, so we should have 75. So we've got 20, 40, 65, 75 pounds in here, which is amazing. Like, this is for my annual insurances, so like home insurance and pet insurance. So those are all of my envelopes for my sinking fund binder. I'm just going to grab my side income binder. I'm going to have to call this something different now, guys. I don't have a side income anymore. This is my main job. So yeah, I'm going to have to call this one something slightly different. But for now, it's side income binder. Okay, so the first envelope we have is hair and beauty. And at the beginning of the month, I had £145 in this envelope. We added 80 and we spent 65. So let's see what we have. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 10, 15. So we've got £115 in here. I'm going to change up a couple of my 5s and put this back in here. I am going to be taking out some money from this envelope actually, guys, today, because I am going to do my hair today. I'll let you know how it turns out, but yeah, I'm going to be using some money from here today, but we have £115 in there at the moment. Okay, the next envelope we have is clothes, and at the beginning of the month I had 100. I added 80, so we should have 180. We haven't spent any money from clothes, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. So we've got 180 in here now, which is good. I may use some money from here as well. So that's all done. And then my next envelope is my eating out envelope, which I've still put down as date night in my planner. I need to change that. But at the beginning of the month, we had £20. I added 80. So we should have £100 in here, guys. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh no, we have £80 because I spent 20. So we've got £80 in here now, which is good. And then tech is next. At the beginning of the month, I had £70 in here. We added 80. Let's see what we have. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50. So we've got £150 in tech. I did mention last video that I may try to save towards getting like a new iWatch, but again, I'm not really sure. I'm just going to keep adding to that and see what happens. Next, I have my holiday envelope. As you know, I'm going to be going away. Probably by the time you see this video, I will have gone away, guys, and be back. But this is my money that I'll be using for my holiday. At the beginning of the month, we had 0 in this envelope. It was literally empty. I added £500 for the holiday, which we should still have in here. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So we've got £500 in here. This won't be in here next video because it would have gone, it would have been spent. So that is what we have in holiday. Next we have my emergency fund. Obviously that is totally empty now because I'm using it as a bank, and that will be going into the bank after this video. And then YouTube is next. At the beginning of the month I had £205. We added 80, but we spent £100. I actually bought a hard drive for like videos and stuff this month from this envelope. So we've currently got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85. So we've got 185 in here, and we've got quite a bit of change to get. So I'm going to get a 20, I'm going to leave that 5, another 20, another 20. And yeah, you may be wondering why I'm changing out like smaller notes for larger ones, and it's just because these envelopes, the more you look after them, the longer they last, and they're not cheap, nor are they easy to make, guys. So I'm trying to make them last as long as possible, and the best way to do that is put in the least amount of notes in here as possible. So that's why it's better for me to like change them up at the end of each month. So for YouTube we currently have, what did I say we have in there? So 285, 185. And then the last envelope I have in here is my savings challenge envelope. We do not count the money in here. I'm just going to quickly go back to my emergency fund, guys, because I kind of like skipped over it. Now that I've checked all my envelopes, the only envelope I haven't like checked in is my emergency fund envelope. Now all of this money is going to be going into my bank now, into my emergency fund account. So I'm going to do a quick count. It should be the £1,270 here. At the beginning of the month in my account I had £2,200. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80, 99, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000. So that's £1,000. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So yeah, as I said, £1,270 is here, and that is going to be going to the bank. At the beginning of the month I had £2,200 in that account. I'm going to add the £1,270 that I've just counted, but I did spend, I went to IKEA at the beginning of the month. If you watch my vlogs then you'll know I went to IKEA at the beginning of the month. I spent £272. So I'm just going to do a quick calculation of what I should have left over in that account. So we've got 2200, add 1270 equals 3,470, but I'm going to take away the 272. So I should have a balance of £3,198. And as I've been saying like all month, guys, that is well above the £3,000 mark. I cannot believe I've literally like totally smashed my goals for my emergency fund this year. I started off with a goal of £1,000, I think, at the beginning of the year. I'll have to check my financial goals video, but I'm sure that I wanted to save £1,000 by the end of the year. We smashed that within a couple of months, so I increased it to 2,500, and now I've actually smashed that. So we're just going to go for the full 5k by the end of the year, guys. If I manage to do that, that is so amazing. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're going to keep it pushing, and I'm going to try to hit 5k in my emergency fund account by the end of 2021. Okay guys, so I'm going to come in now and put down my totals. At the beginning of the month, I had a balance of £4,025 across my envelopes and my emergency fund account. So I'm just going to add up the amounts that I put in. So now I'm just going to do a total for the amounts I put in, the amount that was spent, and then a final balance of my sinking funds for August 2021. Okay, so in terms of money going in to my envelopes, I managed to put in a whopping £2,500 this month, guys. That is crazy. That is more than the money that I would earn from my full-time job as a teacher. So that is crazy to me. I cannot believe it. I'm so shocked that it was that amount. In terms of money that was spent though, I did spend a bit of money. So I'm just going to quickly add those up. We've got 60, add 50, add 65, add 165, add 20, add 100, add 272, which is £732. And in order for me to get an end balance, I'm not going to go through and add all of these up. I'm just going to do some quick maths down the bottom here. So we had £4,025 at the beginning of the month. I added 2,500 and I spent £732, which leaves me with, across all of my envelopes and in my emergency fund account, £5,793. God is so good. That is amazing, guys. £5,000. Oh, I'm in shock. I'm actually in so much shock. But yeah, oh gosh, this has been such an overwhelming video. I cannot believe it. This is just amazing, guys. I love doing this. I love doing the videos. I love watching the money that I save grow. As soon as I take that money out of the account and I put it into my envelopes, I literally forget about it. It is like spent money. But then to come in and do these videos at the end of the month and see that it's actually still there, it is, you know, it is truly amazing. If you are not currently stuffing envelopes, saving money, using sinking funds, or any of the methods that I've shown you in my videos, start now, guys. What are you waiting for? I mean, you've seen that I put in relatively small amounts into each envelope, like £20 a month. I don't put massive amounts of money into my envelopes, but what I have been doing is being consistent, and I've just been sticking to that small amount for a very long time now. We're going into 18, 19 months of me stuffing envelopes, so it will happen. It's just not going to happen overnight. So get started if you haven't done so already. But yeah, that is all for now, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please not forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and you haven't done so already, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye, guys.